This is how our day ends in Yakutia. My husband Andrei stepping out of the bathhouse and rubbing himself with snow at night in the cold, completely at peace. But to understand how this moment happens, you have to see how the day begins. My name is Kunney, and this is our family. We live in the village of Berdiguestak, in the heart of Yakutia, Siberia. Every morning starts the same way, with the sounds of our children filling the house, the smell of breakfast in the air, and that quiet moment before the day begins. We are not a perfect family, but we are a real one. And this place, this village, this land, these people, it is everything we know and everything we love. This is our life, and we want to share it with you. Our youngest daughter, Alicia, is 1.5 years old. She already knows that when there is snow in the yard, it has to be cleared, and she is determined to help, even if the shovel is twice her size. While Alicia works on her corner of the yard, my husband Andrei takes care of the rest. Who needs a sled when you have Dad and a snow shovel? Best ride in Yakutia, and it's free. One of the first things Andrei does every morning is prepare the bathhouse. He carries the firewood inside, loads the stove and starts the fire. Because in winter, it takes 5 to 6 hours for the bathhouse to heat properly. You can't leave it until the evening and expect it to be ready. It has to start at the very beginning of the day. He also carries water into the bathhouse by hand, bucket by bucket, before anything else. Our home doesn't have running water, so when the supply runs low, the men go to the river to cut large blocks of ice from the frozen surface and bring them home on a truck. This ice will melt into the water we use for cooking, for washing, for everything. Back in the yard, it gets broken down and carried inside piece by piece, and slowly, over the next few days, it becomes part of our daily life. She watched, she wondered, then she just had to touch it. This is how a true Yakutian is born. Break the ice into smaller pieces. It melts faster. Simple, effective, Yakutian. We keep water in a large barrel at home and fill it from what the men bring each day. Something as simple as filling a cup is connected to hours of work that happened before it. I washed the dishes in a basin, the same way my mother did, and her mother before her. Here, nothing in the house runs automatically. Every small task is done by hand. It's spring now. The air is clean, the sky is wide, and the laundry dries in the cold Siberian breeze. It comes back inside, smelling like frost. Meet Amelia, 11 years old and our eldest. Today, the whole family is off to a holiday celebration. But today is not an ordinary day. Today, the whole village has gathered for one of the most important celebrations of the season, farewell to winter. For the children, it starts simply. A rope to jump over, friends to race against. Andrei holds Alicia in his arms and she takes in everything around her. One of the most beloved competitions here is the carpool, where women compete to drag a full-sized vehicle across the snow. A girl from the 10th grade steps up first, and she pulls with everything she has. In a village where strength is built into everyday life, this is not surprising. It is simply what the women here are made of. Then comes the pole climb. One man steps forward, no shirt, no hesitation, in the cold, in front of everyone. He begins to climb, higher and higher. The crowd holds its breath. At the very top, a balloon. He reaches it. He pops it. A small piece of paper falls out. His prize? 11 pounds of sugar. He climbed a wooden pole with his bare hands, in the cold, and it felt like gold. The next man steps up. He is strong, you can see it. He wraps himself around the pole and pulls hard. The crowd watches. Some shout encouragement. He pushes higher, then higher again. This is not easy for anyone, no matter how strong you are. But the pole wins this time. He gives everything he has, in the cold, in front of everyone. Bare legs against the wood. No fear, no excuses. That kind of courage deserves respect, every time. After the competitions, the winners are called forward, and they have earned every moment of it. Valenki felt boots made from pure wool. No stitching, no laces, no fuss. Just warm, soft and perfect for Siberian winters. And now, the women step forward to see who can throw them the furthest into the snow. In Yakutia, even the boots get a proper send-off. There are other competitions too. Tests of strength and endurance that have been part of village life here for as long as anyone can remember. From above, our village looks peaceful and unhurried. It is a real, modern place, with families, schools, neighbors, and a life that is full in its own way. Everyone we love lives here, and here there is peace. On the way home, we pass the Yakutian horses grazing in the snow. They live outside all winter with no shelter, and they find their food by digging through the frozen ground with their hooves. They have been doing this for thousands of years, long before any of us were here. And then we see something that stops us completely. A newborn foal, just hours old, is already on its feet, taking its first uncertain steps through the snow toward its mother. In the middle of everything, in the cold, in the middle of Siberia, new life is beginning. We stood there for a long time, without saying a word. We are home. The sky has gone dark. Alicia is in no hurry to come inside. Inside, Amelia is at the table with her books. Even on a day off, she finds time to study. A warm meal at the end of a long day is not a small thing here. Alicia has found Mursik, our cat, and the two of them are inseparable. Outside, everything is quiet. The village has settled into the night. The bathhouse has been heating since early this morning. 6 hours of fire, brought in by Andrei piece by piece, bucket by bucket. Now it is finally ready. And this is how the day ends, the same way it began, with work, with fire, and with the cold that is simply part of who we are. My name is Kunney. This is my husband Andrei, our daughters Amelia and Alicia, and our home in the village of Berdiguestach, Yakutia. We are Saka people, and this is our ordinary life. If you want to follow along, we are just getting started.